Creation PK classes by Prashant sir. Subscribe this channel, press the bell icon.
Hello Chhatra Mitro, I am Prashant. Welcome in your tutorial Family Sing Creation PK classes. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please subscribe now and press the bell icon to watch our video first, because there is a lot of to learn. Today we are seeing lesson number 10, Ancient Indian Culture, Standard 6, History Maharashtra Board. Let's watch to learn. Hey Chhatra Mitro, in this lesson you will know about the ancient Indian culture. Please go and watch previous lesson which we have provided the link in description box, and it will appear as a card. Then when you watch previous series, it will help you to understand history. All links of these series videos are given in description. Ancient India culture. In this lesson, we will study about the following points. Point number 1, language and literature. Point number 2, life of the people. Point number 3, medicine. Point number 4, mathematics and astronomy. Point number 5, education. Point number 6, art and architecture. Point number 7, metallurgy. But it's time to know more on your textbook pictures, so I will tell little information about the picture. First of all, we will know about the Adi Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya is a commonly used title of heads of monasteries called mathas in the Advaita Vedanta tradition. The title derives from Adi Shankaracharya. Teachers from the successive line of teachers dating back to him are known as Shankaracharya. It is the picture of seal of the Nalanda Mahavira. Nalanda Mahavira was a famous university where students from foreign countries also studied. In the systematic excavations commenced in 1915, which unearthed 11 monasteries and 6 brick temples neatly arranged on grounds 12 hectares in area. A trove of sculptures, coins, seals, and inscriptions have also been discovered in the ruins, many of which are on display in the Nalanda Archaeological Museum, situated nearby. Nalanda is known now a notable tourist destination and a part of the Buddhist tourism circuit. Now the showing picture is Sanchi Stupa. Sanchi Stupa is a Buddhist complex famous for its great stupa on a hilltop at Sanchi town in Raisen district of the state of Madhya Pradesh, India. It is located in 46 kilometers northeast of Bhopal, capital of Madhya Pradesh. The first picture, bronze statue of Nataraj. The characteristic of Nataraja bronze sculpture is also follows. Point number 1, it was a symbol of Indian culture and was also named the Lord of Dance. Point number 2, it belongs to the Chola dynasty and is of the 10th century. It is a sculpture of Lord Shiva. Point number 3, the symbol of painting is Agni, that is a arch, also represents cosmic fire. Second picture is the iron pillar at Mehrauli near New Delhi. The iron pillar of Delhi is a structure of 23 feet and 8 inch and in meter 7.2 meters, high of 16 inches diameter, that was constructed by a king Chandra, probably Chandragupta II, reigned c. 375 to 415 CE, and now stands in the Qutub complex at Mehrauli in Delhi, India. Now it's time to summary of ancient Indian culture. Point number 1, language and literature. In language and literature, a vast body of literature was produced in Sanskrit and regional languages during this period. Some of the important works are as under chart. In first
Serial number, second, author, scriptures, epics, scar text, and in the third column, works. It will be very helpful to learn the above chart for a short question answer. Name them, fill in the blanks, match the following, complete the table, and objective question answer. Now we will study point number 2, life of the people. There was prosperity due to international and external trade undertaken by terrestrial and sea routes. Point number 2, society was divided into numerous castes. Point number 3, there were shrenis, guilds of the artisans and traders. Point number 4, people used cotton garments and occasionally silk and woolen garments. Point number 5, the art of stitching clothes was learned during the Kushan period. Point number 3, medicine. Works on medicine were also written during this period. This includes Charak Samhita by Charak. Bagbhat too wrote on medicine, while Sushruta wrote on surgery. Nagarjuna described various chemicals and metals in Rasa Ratnakara. Point number 4, mathematics and astronomy. Indians were the first to use numerals 1 to 9 and the number 0. They also invented the decimal system. Aryabhat, Barahmihir, and Brahmagupta were mathematicians and astronomers of great renown. Point number 5, education. The important centers of education in ancient India were Takshashila, Varanasi, Vallabhi, Nalanda, Bikramshila, and Kachi. Nalanda was a famous university where students from foreign countries also studied. The subjects taught at these educational centers include, among others, grammar, logic, philosophy, and medicine. Point number 6, art and architecture. Indian architecture flourished from the Maurya period and reaches great heights during the Gupta period. There were stupas, vihas, temples, and pillars. Of the stupas, one at Sachi was built by Asoka. The cave sculptures include those at Karla, Nashik, Junar, Ajanta, Ellora, and Gharpuri, Iceland. Ajanta is famous for its cave paintings. Now, point number 7, metallurgy. The 7-meter high rust-free iron pillar at Mehrauli near Delhi is the best example of metallurgical skill of ancient Indians. This pillar belongs to the Gupta period. Now it's time to exercise of lesson. Number 1, answer in one sentence. Make a list of ancient Indian universities. Answer: Takshashila, Varanasi, Vallabhi, Nalanda, Kachi, and Bikramshila were the important universities in ancient India. Number 2, make a list of the Indian goods that were in demand in foreign countries. Answer: fine textile, ivory articles, precious stones, spices, and earthen pots were the Indian goods that were in demand in foreign countries. Question number 2. Name the following epics and poetic composition of ancient India. Answer: Ramayana and Mahabharata are considered as two major epics and poetic composition in ancient India written in Sanskrit. Question number 3. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. The epic Ramayana was composed by Rishi. Answer: Valmiki. Question number 2. The science of Indian medicine is called. Answer: Ayurveda. Question number 3. Thousands of students could live at. Answer: Nalanda University. Number 4. Answer in brief. Question number 1. Explain what is meant by Tipitaka. Answer: point number 1. Tipitaka Tripitaka is Buddhist religious work in Pali. Point number 2. Tripitaka means that which is divided into 3 parts. These are 1. Vinaya Pitaka that prescribes the rules for regulating the Buddhist Sanghs. Number 2. Sutta Pitaka are the common teaching of Buddha. Number 3. Abhidhamma Pitaka is systematic analysis of Buddhist doctrines. Question number 2. What is message of the Bhagavad Gita? Answer. The Bhagavad Gita tells us that each one of us should do our duty without expecting rewards. It also says that the path of devotion to God is open to all. Question number 3. What aspects does Ayurveda take into account? Answer. Ayurveda aspects take into accounts are: 1. Ayurveda is the ancient Indian science of medicine. Number 2. It gives detailed symptoms of disease. Number 3. It gives information about clinical diagnosis and pharmacy medicines. Point number 4. It gives tips about the preventive measures to protect people from the occurrence of the disease. Question number 4. What is meant by Sangam literature? Answer. Point number 1. In South India, learned scholarly men of letters came together in assemblies called Sangam during different periods. Point number 2. The literature composed by these men is known as Sangam literature, and it is the most ancient literature in the Tamil language. Point number 3. It includes both prose and poetry. Number 5. Discuss art and architecture in Maurya and Gupta period. Answer. Point number 1. The ancient Indian architecture flourished from the Maurya period onwards. Point number 2. It reached its apex during the Gupta period. Point number 3. It consisted of such structures as stupas, cave sculptures, vihars, temples and pillars. Point number 4. Stupa at Sachi, cave sculptures at Karla, Junar, Nasik, Ellora, Ajanta are some of the examples of ancient Indian architecture. There was also remarkable progress in metallurgy, as is evident from the iron pillar at Mehrauli. Number 6. What would you do? Question number 1. How would you obtain information about Ayurveda medicine and use it in your day-to-day life? Answer. We will gather information from Sikhs to understand the symptoms of illness, its diagnosis and treatment. We contains detailed information on clinical diagnosis and pharmacy. Question number 2. On a trip to a historical site, your friend is writing his name on the structures. Answer. Point number 1. I feel sorry for the stupid act of my friends and bring to his notice that such an act is wrong. Point number 2. I will show him the notice board which warns the people about punishment for causing damage to a historical monument. Point number 3. Thereby I will dissuade him from defacing the historical monuments by scribbling his name and make him wipe out the chalk marking. Point number 4. If he does not listen to me, I will inform my teacher about this incident, who will take appropriate action against him. 7. Observe the picture of the stupa at Sachi and obtain more information about it. Answer. Location. Sachi town, Madhya Pradesh, India, Asia. Diameter 36.6 m. Dome of the Great Stupa. The Great Stupa at Sachi is one of the oldest stone structure in India and an important monument of Indian architecture. It was originally commissioned by the Emperor Ashoka in 3rd century BCE. Its nucleus was a simple hemispherical brick structure built over the relics of the Buddha.
Hey Chhatra Mitro, in this way our lesson number 10 Ancient India Culture now comes to end here. We hope that you will like the information given by us. Please like our YouTube channel Sing Creation for more information like this. And don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon. And thanks for watching. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Bande Mataram.